It's auction time, and we have an auction lined up for you, and today is all about country. And I'll tell you what, we got about 15 to 18 items coming from all over the United States, from trips from North Carolina all the way up to Shipshewana, Indiana, to Columbus, Ohio, and south of Florida have all merged here tonight for you and your buying privilege. So, you ready? Let's go learn about country items. Hey guys, up tonight we have for auction is a incredible 1890s buggy bench. Now what this is, these were actually buggy seats used in the actual wagons, some Amish, Mennonite, stuff like that, but early American wagons. But sometime in the turn of the century, people converted this, took it out of the wagon and put it into with primitive legs so it could be used on a front porch or something like that. Usually the springs broke in the wagon, so they converted it and reused it. A couple things you gotta check out on these. You gotta make sure that all the metal is the correct metal, it's not been replaced. And it's all in good shape. If you look at the top, it's all there. This is actually a very nice example of an early buggy bench converted into a settee or a bench for your front porch. So the question I have for you is, what's it worth? Let's go find out at the auction. All original 1890s, 1910s right in that window. It's been converted to a bench stool. Super cool piece here. How much here? Give me out $300 and go. One by three, trade $200 and get me going. You're only $200 to work out there. $100 and go about 50. Let's roll. 50 out of the locker, go 50. Now it's 75. Now 100. 100 now 125. To 125. To 125. 100 here now 125. Now 110. 100 now 110. Does that help you? 100 now 110 to 110. Now 120. Get a 120. Get a 120. 110 with you now 120. Get a 120. Get a 120. 110 now 120. 110 now 120. Get a 120. 130. Got to your red bar. 120 now 130. 120 now 130. Get a 130. 130 now 140. 140. 140. 130 here now 140. 130 now 140. Get a 140. Get a 140. Hold up one more time, guys. 130 now 140. 130 now 140. 130 now 140. Get a 140. Get a 140. Get a 140. Last call. $140. Now 150, 150, get a 150 on 140 right here. Now 150, get a 150, get a 150, get a 150, get a 150. $140 you got right there. Number. Our next item we have up for auction came from a local estate right around the corner here, about a mile from us. If you're from the Loganville area, it's the Terra Plantation. This is actually an early Budweiser Clydesdale clock. And these are actually very collectible, and you can buy them in many different shapes and formats. This has the early Budweiser horses with the wagons, and it is in working condition. It lights up, the clock works and runs, but super nice. During the late 90s, when these were hot, these were $300, $400, $500. Today's the value of them is anywhere from $75 to $200 right in that window. So the question I have for you, an all original Budweiser clock from the 1970s, what do you think it's worth? Let's go find out. Alright guys, so you're buying it that way. It did plug in, we just pushed the button here in the bottom, but we could not, well, he says it was, we could not get it to turn on. Okay, so anyway, that's what you're buying it, and that's where it is. I got a $100 start, now 125. 100 now, 125 to 125 to 125, 100 now, 125. 100 now, 125 to 125 to 125 to 125, 125, now 150, 150, now 175 to 175 to 175 to 175. We're out 200, 175 on the phone, we're at 222. 175 now 2, now 2, now 2. 175 now 2, now 2, now 2, now 2, get a 175 now 2. 2 now 2, now 2, now 2. Now 185, one time to 185 to 185 to 185 to 185 to 185. That's called 185. Sold $175 on the phone your way. Hey, recently we were contacted by a local estate over here in the Tucker-Lilburn area, and this right here is that we picked up a whole estate of blue stoneware, salt glaze, spongeware, and these right here are old decanters, and this one here is actually, it says root beer on it. These are real poppers from the turn of the century or earlier, and there's a lot of reproductions made from the 1940s. These right here have the older wooden handles and the old metal caps on them. Some of them still have the original corks on them. They're decorated all the way around. As with any type of pottery, you want to make sure it's in good, clean condition. There's no chips or no damage. These are both clean. And when you buy these at our auction, we're going to be selling these at choice. That means you can take one or take two. So What do you think they're worth? Super nice early Stoneware decanter jugs. Let's go find out at the auction. This came out, this is lot number 73, seller 73. You're gonna buy choice. You're gonna buy choice of these. One of them say root beer on the side, saltware, stoneware jugs. You're gonna buy choice. All right, how much here? Give me $100 and go. I'm gonna buy $100, but give me 50, let's roll. Wanna go 50, 50, 50, 25, let's go. Hey, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 85, 95, 85 here, now 95. 85 on the 95 and 95 and 95, 85 on the 95. 85 on the 95 and 95 and 95, 85 and 95, 85 on the 95 for choice, 85 and 95, they're both clean. 85 and 95. $85, you bought them right there, number 21521. Hey, our next item up for auction is actually this really nice primitive carrying basket. This is a unique piece. It does have the lid, and this has an oriental design on it. If you look at the sides of it, it's an oriental design or a faux painting all the way around it. And you want to check these things out. A lot of these have nice little wooden square peg nails that's dovetailed on the side with brass and metal caps on the side. This is my friend Morgan, and Morgan, what would you carry in a piece like this?
I would carry apples and grapes and maybe some meat.
Apples and grapes and oranges and stuff like that. I could imagine going to the store and carrying that back. Isn't that a nice little piece? What do you think it's going to sell for at the auction? She does not know. My guess would probably be it's probably going to sell for about $45 to $85. But let's go find out at the auction. Are you ready? All right, those who know, check it out. Let's go. You got $200 and go. $200 and go. How much? $50 and get go. I'm going to get now, 25. Work up here. 25 now, 45 now, 45, 45 now, 35. 25, 35, 35, 35. What's 35? 45. 35 now, 45 and 45 and 45. 30, 45, 55, 65. We'll go 65. We'll go 65. Yes, here. 65. 55 here now. 65, 55 now. 65, 55 now. 65, 55 now. 65, 55 now. 65. So that's all 65. $55, you got it right there, number it. Hey, our next item up for auction is a Fender steel guitar. Now, whenever we go to estates, we always find those unique special treasures that we were able to do some research on and find out what this is. This right here is a very unique item. These are selling on eBay between $550 to $700 right in that window. But this here is actually in working condition. We plugged it in our amplifier system here at the auction, and it cranks right up. It has the picks, it's got some music, it's got this steel slide that goes with it, and you could actually just play it. If we knew somebody knows how to play it, we crank it up and let y'all play it for us. But this is a really nice working condition of a Fender steel guitar. This is made in Fullerton, California. It has the original box with it, and the box is clean all the way around, and that adds positive value to the item. So the question I have for you is, what are you willing to pay for a Fender steel guitar at the auction? Let's go find out. All right, guys, lift your eyes up, pull it out, show it to them. Guys, this came out of an estate over in Lithonia. All original. Is it a Fender? Yep, it is a Fender. The seller is.
Got a tag on it.
Right there. Seller is CHTA. Guys, check these out. This is all original. Those who don't know, it does work. We plugged it into our amplifier. If we do, we made noise. Let's just say that. We made noise. All right, there it is. Check it out. Let's do it. All right, how much here on the nice little Fender electric slide guitar? How much here? Give me $1,000 and go. We're going $1,000, $1,000. Give me $500 and go. We're going $500. What do you want? $200? She'd be all over and go. We're going to 2, 2, 2, 2. I got 100. Now 150. 100 now 150. We're going to go 150. Get a 150. Get a 150. Get a 150. Now 200. 200 now 2.5. Now 300. You want to go 300. 300. Want to go 300. Now 3.5. 3.5 to 300 now 350. 300 now 350. You want to go 3.5. 300 now 350. Guys, these are selling on eBay that exact same thing for $550 to $6.25. I looked them up the other day. I'm 300 now 3.5. 300 now 3.5. 3.5. 300 now 325 one time. You want to go 325 to 325 now 325. Everybody happy? 325. You bought it. 300.
Hey, I've had a great time today. This has been a good auction, as Braxton always has great auctions. Always something for everybody, a lot of fun. I've spent the day, and I just purchased a German grandfather clock, 2/8 time and strike. I'm really excited about it, and I think it'd be a great addition to my shop. It's something I'm going to try to resell, and feel like I got some good buy where I can make a little money on it. So, good day. Thanks, Braxton, for these great auctions. Always looking forward to them.
Hey, when we talk about trunks, everybody has had a trunk before in the past, or they currently have one in their house. They come in many different shapes and sizes. The older the trunks, the better. The smaller the trunks they are, the even better they are. The bigger the trunks get, the cheaper they get, the smaller they get, the more expensive they get. These right here are two great examples of early and mid 1800 trunks. These are probably from the 1840s to 1860s. All original, it's been refinished. Brass key plate, all original metal. Original inside. The inside has been realigned. And this right here is a great example of a small, I call it treasure trunk, but it's got the original tray in it. All clean all the way around, inside and out. These are great examples of early trunks. The funny part is both these trunks probably should sell for about the same price. This one here, $60 to $100. This one here, $60 to $100. But let's go find out at the auction, which one do you think will go for more? Let's go. Let's go find out. These are turn of the century, super nice trunks, all clean. Small one's got the tray in it. You're gonna buy choice. If you're the high bidder, you can take small or large. All right, how much here? Can be about $100 to go. Show them the top, show them the back. $100 to go with 100 to how about $50 let's roll. How about 50, 50, 50, 25, let's get it going. $25, all over, 35, 45, 55, 65, 65, 75, 75, 65, 75, 65 now, 75, 65 now, 75, 65 now, 75, 65 now, 75, 85, 85, 85, 75, 85, 75, 85, 75, 85, 85, 85, 75, 85, 85, 85, 80, now 5, 85, 85, now 90. You want to go 90 to 90 to 90, you start it. 80 to 90, now 95 to 95 to 90, 95 to 90, 85, now 90 to 90 to 90. 85, want to go 90 to 90 to 90 to 90 to 90. 90, new bidder, now 95, and now 100. Bid 100, bid for choice. 100 out of 100, now 105 to 105 to 105, 100. Now 105 to 105 to 105 to 105. 100 out of 100, you bought right there, number 8. And remember, today it's all about country, so we brought some of our best items up here. I brought Junior here to learn about antiques. But this right here is a unique goat cart wagon. Now, this could actually be, you can strap your goats to it and actually pile all your fruit in it, or actually just tow it like a regular wagon. But what makes these extremely rare is they're made out of wood. And typically for being 120, 130 years old, the wood rots and it all falls apart. So Brax, if you were going to the market, what would you put in this?
Got some eggs, some milk.
Eggs and milk? Maybe your pig, throw a pig in there, or whatever you want. You can throw your little baby boy in there too. Anyway, super nice wagon. All the metal's original. The wood spokes are original. Everything on this original. I've actually seen these sell as high as $400 or $500. Today's market, $150 to $300 is the average going price. But the question I have for you is, what do you think it's worth at the auction? Let's go find out.
Let's go find out.
Anyway, super nice go-kart. Use it, strap your goats to it, or get Braxton to pull you around. Anyway, you're buying it. How much here? Let's do it. $400 to go. Want to go 4, 4, 3, 3, $200. Start me $100. Let's roll. 100 on the line, 100 about 50. Want to go 50? There you go. Now 75. 50 now 75. 75. 100 100. 125. 125. 150. 175. 175. 200. 222. 225. 225 now 225 now 225. 200 now 225 and 225 and 225 and 225. 200 now 225. 1 to 225 now 225 now 225. Every guys know what you're buying. Super hard to find. Around 200, 225, 2.5, 275. 1 to 275. 1 to time 275. 275 and 275 and 250 now 275. Last call. $275. Everybody happy? You bought it. $250. Number 702. Hey, more salt glazed pottery. It's that time again. Salt glazed pottery was real popular in the 1880s. This was actually an old dispenser jug. Your dispenser, water dispenser went right there. This has got some incredible design on it, and all the way around both sides. You always want to check for condition. If they're chips, takes off 60, 70, 80% of the value of it. So always check your pottery, make sure it's nice and clean. Sometimes on the bottom they're nice and signed. This has no signature on it, but really nice early salt glaze water dispenser or juice dispenser. Super nice. Estimated value, 30 to 50 bucks, maybe 75. That's the thing about an auction, you never know. So let's go find out what it's worth. Alright guys, super nice early Stoneware jug right here. It is a water dispenser. There's the spout, it's perfect condition. The spout's not there, but you can get a plug if you want it. Anyway, perfect condition. Alright, how much here? Give you 100 bucks to go. We're gonna go 100 bid, 100 bid, 100 bucks to go. Give you 50, let's roll. You want to go 50, 50, 50, 25. Let's go 25, 25, 25, 25. What do you want? 10 bucks? Let's go. There you go. 10, now 20, now 30, now 40. Bid 40, Bobby. You want to go 40, bid 40, bid 40. I'm at 30 here, now 40. 30 now, 40, bid 40. I'm at 35. 30 now, 35, 35, 35, 35, 35, 35, 35, 35, 35. Last call. $35. Everybody happy? 30 bucks. You bought it right there. Number 9. Hey, in the South, we don't find too many buggy and old wagon wheels. The majority of them came from a lot of them from up north in the Amish country. And this was actually, we have 4 wheels going through this next auction, 3 different sizes. The black set is an original set of buggy wheels that came off an old Amish buggy, wooden spokes, metal frames. This one here is probably an old wagon wheel that came off an old, the front steering of a wagon. It's got the old metal hub, brass spokes. And then we have a large 5-foot wheel also that's going to be selling tonight. Wagon wheels always range anywhere from about 40 bucks all the way up to about 100, 125, maybe even 150. So the question I have for you is, what do you think it's worth? We're going to be selling these choice at the auction, so you get a pick and you get to choose. Let's go find out. All right, come on down here.
Got a choice of 4.
Choice of the 4 wagon wheels. We actually just went to Ship Shawana in Indiana. We've never been there. Take off and go. 9 auctioneers going at the exact same time. It's crazy, but these are all Amish buggy wagons here in the middle. Buy it. Those 2 match. So y'all can take choice. You can take 1 or take all 4. Take out what you want. Those who know, let's go. Let's drive it. All right, how much here? Give me 100 bucks and go. $100 wagon, 100 bid, 100 bucks and go. We're coming right back by. Give me 50. Let's roll. 25, where's the bidders at? There you go, 25, 35, 45, 45, 55, 55, 55, 55, 65, 65, 85, 65, 65, 75, 85, 85, 95, 95, 95, 85 here now, 95. 85 now, 95 and 95, 95 now, 105 and 105 and 105 now, 115. 115 now, 125 and 125 and 125. 115 now, 125 and 125 and 125 and 115 now, 125 and 125 for choice. $115, you bought number 800, number 800, you want the big one. All right, take the big one, back it there, you want one? Start me at 50 for choice. All right, let's go. You buying choice again for these 2 here. How much here? Give me 50 bucks and go. I'm 50, now 60. Want to go 50, now 60. Want to go 50, now 60. Now 70, bid 70, bid 70, now 80, bid 80, bid 80 for choice, now 90. Want to be 90, bid 90, bid 85 one time. 85, 85, down 90, bid 90, bid 90, now 5, 95, 95, 95. 90 here, 95. 90 now, 95. You want to go 95 and 95 and 95. 90 bucks, you bought it. Number 7. Hey, in the 1800s, we did not have Maytag washers, but this is what they used. These were early wash tubs, primitive. This is an 1880, 1890 early wash tub. It's got banded wires around it. What happens is when you fill it full of water, the outside pressure would actually pop all the joints. So the bands would actually hold the seams together. But you want to make sure these are solid all the way around, bottom's intact. This actually had a carrying port to where it's easy to carry. Sometimes they had straps on them or handles, so if it got a really heavy load, 2 ladies could carry it. But it's just really, really nice. This has chamfered bottoms. One thing unique about these is you could actually see on this one here, right here has a lot of wear. So apparently what happens is whoever used this one always worked right here off this spot. So it's just kind of unique, and you can see how these old wash tubs were actually used and how they sat on the ringers and all the stuff like that. So it's a super neat piece, primitive, old heartwood pine. What do you think it's worth? Let's go find out at the auction. But here we go. Now hold it up, 73, you got a nice early wash spot there. Guys, if you look at it, it's still got where they washed on it, it's got the rim right here. Let's go. How much? Give me $100 and get you going. $100 and go, give me $50 and go. How about 25? Let's go. 25 out 25. Give me $10 and go. 10 now, 20 now, 30, 30 now, 40, 40 now, 50, want to go, get out of buy. 50 now, 60, want to go 60 now, 70, mid 70, mid 70, mid 70. 60 here now, 70, mid 70, down to 65. 60 now, 65, 65, 65, 65, 65, 60 now, 65. $60 you bought, number 9, 61, number 9. 60. Hey, could you imagine going to the early general store and reaching in and getting your Tom's peanut butter crackers in or something like that? But Tom's jars are very, very collectible, and they come in different sizes. This is two great examples. You have the small jar and you have the large jar. As like with any glassware pottery, you want to make sure there's no chips or damages. Usually where there's a chip is actually right here along the rim, because as people close the lid, they would always chip the lid. So a lot of these have chips on them. And the early Tom's jars, they actually have Tom's written on the little red knob right here. So this one here is perfect condition with the original lid. Perfect condition with the original lid Tom's. I've had these sell for anywhere from $50 to $100 a piece. Super nice example of early Tom's jars. So the question I have for you is, what are you willing to pay for them? These are going to be sold choice at the auction, so you're going to be able to pick out which one you want. If you're the high bidder, you can pick out the large or the small. But let's go find out. What are you willing to pay for? Alright guys, these are Tom's jars. They're original. They're actually in perfect condition. No chips, no damage. Tom's around the rim. Even the rims are perfect condition. You're going to buy choice. Take the small or the large. Let's do it. Teller is E-R-H-O. E-R-H-O.
You tell me, give me 100 and go. Whatever, go on there, but go on, $50 where? $50, $40, set me in. I'm 50. 40 now, 50, yeah, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, now, 60 now, 60 now, 60 now, 60 now, 60 now, 60 now, 70, 60 now, 70, 70, 70 now, 80, 80, 80, 80, 70 now, 80, 80, $80, I'm at 70 now, 80, that's 10, $80, I'm at $80 now, 90, 80, 90, new player now, 90, 90, last chance, $90 and so $80 your way to number 381.
You want the large or the small? Take the large one. Sell the small.
Did you want the small one, sir? There, tell me. I want the small one. Give me 50 again. Who get $50? Who get 50? Who get 40, 50? 40 now, $50. 40, 50. 40. Who's 40? 40 now, 50. 40, 50. 45 one time. 40 now, 45 on the Tom's jar. 45. Thank you, now 50. Jump back in at $50. I'm at 45 now. 59, 55. 55. One more time, sir. 55. Now 60. Now 60. Now 60. 60. Now 55. 65, sir. 60 now. 65. One more time. 65. Last chance. 65 here. Out at 65. One more time. 65. And that sold it. $60.
Hey, we have a super cool Ethica early 1900s pocket pistol. This is actually, you can see that it's got 4 barrels on it, and actually it slides back. You push the button here and it just slides forward. It's a single shot with a manual revolving pin, so once it pulls back, you have to advance the pin manually. So if you were being attacked, it'd be hard to get more than one shot off. So, but super neat. This has actually got all the original grips. This actually does fall and require an FFL, so if you purchase this gun from us, you do have to fill out the FFL. It is a firing and operatable 22 pistol. It did come with some original cartridges and the original purse. Now this one here, what we're gonna do during the auction is, don't tell anybody, but we're gonna fire a blank during the auction. I'll say something like, hey, make sure all guns are always unloaded, and then just pull it back, and we're just gonna go like that. And it's gonna sound real, but there is no warning. So we expect everybody to jump, so get your camera ready, because it's gonna be funny. So when people get done laughing and all that stuff, we'll sell it. But the question I have for you is, what do you think a nice Ethica 22 is worth? I don't know. Let's go find out at the auction. Seller is E-A-P-I, E-A-P-I. Hey guys, this is a super nice Ethica. All FFL guns are going to be required. We got about 4 or 5 going through the night. So we're going to sell this. It's got a pouch here. It's got some 22 bullets in it. One thing you always want to do whenever you have 22s, you always want to make sure they don't have any bullets in because it's very dangerous. It's just a blank. It's a fire and starter gun. I was just playing with you. Okay, don't throw it out like this. It's actually got some 1940 extra loud blinks in there. So anyway, there it is. Nobody had a heart attack and nobody put their pants. So yeah.
That's more than you know.
I know. All right, guys. Hey, it does work great. You're buying it. Sell it, go.
I have to go to the restroom. I'm sorry.
Sell it, go. That was mean. Hey, you're gonna watch it on video now.
Oh, okay. All right, you tell me. Who are you, $100? You too can be a prankster. Hey, give me $100. Give me $100. Who are you, $100? $100, $50, $50, $50, $50, $25, go. 25, 35, 45 now, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55 now, 65, 65, 65, 65, 55 now, 65, 65, 75, sir. 75, 85, 85, now 95, 95, 95, one more time, 95, 95, 95. I'm a 95.
Nice, neat gun right there.
Sir. I want 15 and 125, 125, 125, one more time, 135, 125, 125, 115, 125, anybody 125, let's go, 125, and so right there, 115, your way, my friend, 562, 562.
Hey guys. How about some cider? This right here is actually an 1890 early cider press. You could use it for many different types of juices, but basically it's a juice press. Berries, apple, cider, oranges, whatever you want it. You actually just fill it up. The top flips open like so, and it just slides right on down. And the juice pours out right here. This is right at the turn of the century, 1890s, right in that window. This is definitely a country piece. People nowadays use it for decorations. If you go to Cracker Barrel, they're up on the shelves, or some of the old general country stores. Great little piece, nice little item to add to your collection. You could actually take some nice steel wool or some black soap and actually clean this thing up, and it'll spine and it'll just sparkle and be absolutely beautiful. So the question I have to you is, what do you think an 1890 juice press is worth? Let's go find out at the auction. Let's do it. Yeah, $100 and go. $100 and go. Give me $50 and go. How about give me 25, 25, 35, 45, 55, 45, now 55, now 65, now 75, 75, 65 here, 75, 75, 75, 75, 75, new bidder, now 85, 85, 85, 85, 85, 75 here, 85, 75, 85, 85, 75, now 85, 85, 85, 85, 95, 85, now 95, 95, 95, 95, 95, 95, 95. Last call, 95 bucks. Everybody happy? $75, $85, about right there, number 845.
My name is Don Sherrill, and my wife and I had a great time this evening, buying a lot of stuff. In particular was a buggy seat. It's been modified for a bench, and we're going to put on the side porch, and just something unusual to sit there. But who knows what else we're going to buy before the evening's over. Come and join us.
Hey, if you're still watching, hey, stay tuned. We got 3 more undescribed items. We got a Baker sideboard, which is really cool. We got a printer's cabinet from the 1860s, and we got an original weather vane. So this is a special feature just for you. What a cool piece here. Early printer's tray box. Check this thing out. All 1890s in it. Has a price tag on the inside of about $700, but the super nice, the seller on it is $73. Guys, this drives up here. How much here? Start about $500 to go. We're going 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, $200 to get it going. How about $100? Let's roll. Buy it all over. 100 now, 125, 125 now, 150, 150, 175 to 175. 175, 200 now, 225, 225, 225. 200 now, 225 and 225. 200 now, 225 and 225 now, 225 and 225. 200 now, 225 now, 2.5. 2.5, 275. 275 and 275 is worth it. 250, 275, now 275 and 275, 250 here now, 275, 250 now, 275, last call, 250 here, 275, everybody happy? Even higher than that, like a Bentley. The lady who bought this had the receipt, $14,000 flat new on this piece. Superb, incredibly high-end stuff. Favorite furniture, this is a living room, half table, top perfect condition, super nice. All right, let's drive it. Let's go. How much here? $2,000 to go over to $1,000, $1,000. I got 300. I'll take it. Now 4. 3. Now 4. Bit of more. Bit of more. Bit of more. Bit of 3. Now 4. 400. Now 500. 500. 500. 500. 4. Now 5. I'm 4. Now 5. Bit of 5. Bit of 5. Bit of 5. Bit of 5. I'm in 400 here. Now 5. Bit of 5. Bit of 5. Bit of 5. 4.5. 4.5. We're gonna go 4.5. 500. We're gonna go 500. 5.5 and 5.5 and 5.5 and 5.5 and 5.5. I'm 500 here now. 550. 500 here now. 550. We're gonna go 550. We're gonna go 550. We're gonna go 550. We're gonna go 550. I'm 500 here. 525. I'll take it. 550. 550, 575, and 575, and 575, 550, now 575, 575, now 600, new bidder, 600 up 500, 600, now 6.5, it's 6.5, it's 6.5, it's 450, now 700, it's 700, now 7.5, it's 7.5, 7.5, 7.5, 7.5, 7.5, 7.5, 7.5, 7.5, 7.5, 7.5, now 800, what are 800, 800, 800, 8.5, what are 8.5, 8.5, 8.5, 8.5, she's saying no, I'm 800, now 850, what are 850, what are 850, 850, 850, 850, last call, everybody happy, $850. You bought it, $800. Super nice, this is a Weathervane. Guys, all original, not a copy. Came right out of the estate. This one is 73, right?
No, ERHO.
ERHO is a seller. Guys, super nice Weathervane. All right, lift your eyes up, guys. Give me about $400 and go. 4, $200. Give me $100 and give me going. I got 100 now, 125. 100 now, 125. 150, 150, 175, 175. 200 now, 225. Now 2.5. Now 275. 275. $300 to go. Now 325. 325. 350. 375. 375 and 375. 350 now. 375. 350 here now. 375 and 375 now. 375. 350 now. 375. Everybody happy? 350 now. 375. That's called 375. $350. You bought it right there, number 6.